match. And peace.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay guys, sorry about that. Got your boy G5 Cosmos hopping back on the mic, TO for this event. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content. Shoutouts to Daniel, aka dr.prime, I believe it was. Dr.Prime was his tag. Who got a lot of you guys in here and knows you guys. So I'm going to be hopping on commentary right now for this match. We got MikeKirbY and Chem109. Actually, this is MikeKirbY and BlueTerrorist. Sorry this was not updated. Okay guys, so this is actually a rematch of a match in winner's bracket where BlueTerrorist was able to take it, but we have a 3 out of 5 here in this losers final, so both players on relatively even percents on last stock of game 2 here, assuming this may not be game 2, I'm not sure how the score was set before, but so BlueTerrorist is with stage control right now. Has MikeKirbY in the air, but he makes it back to the platform. BlueTerrorist has some really impressive movement with the Sonic, and he's really good at just getting so many baits and just really careful positioning in the neutral game, and he just takes advantage of Sonic's incredible speed to capitalize and get the punish. But he's more than content, and okay, nice conversion into the upper is going to take it. Alright guys, so I just learned that was actually game 1, so now the score is correct as it had been. Hope you guys enjoyed commentary by G5 Khakis, who had been running it up until this point. And once again, I am Cosmos here. If you guys are enjoying this, please give us a follow. As Khakis was forced to mention several times by myself, this is actually our last tournament using this stream setup. We're going to have a nice new laptop. We're going to be running at 60 frames per second in the future, and not all choppy like this. So I apologize for anyone who's not completely satisfied by the quality of this content, as I am one of you. But yes, definitely upgrading in the future for our next tournament. So we're moving on to Game 2 here on Battlefield. Interesting. Ooh. Sorry if anyone's trying to get my attention in the chat. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm trying to focus on this match. So once again, very close percents. Both of these players just playing a very careful neutral game, not taking any huge risks, just looking for the guaranteed hits, which is what you have to do. A nice grab to break through the zone. Kirby does not have the greatest conversions off of his grabs, so he's not able to get too much out of that, but wow. The inhale is something that you sometimes don't see coming in that particular custom. It seems so obvious, but then you just get hit by it. And nice. Oh. Both of them. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. This is MikeKirbY, not Kim109. I hopped on after the match had started, so I didn't realize that everything had been changed. We're all good now. And looking for that up there. Oh, but very smart from MikeKirbY to come down with the down B when he was starting to be seen with a little magnifying glass to try and punish the approach from BlueTerrorist, but he didn't quite get it. That down air from Kirby's very dangerous because he has very little risk putting it out. I mean, he could get stage spiked, but you can pretty much count that unless he gets a significant stage spike, but he's going to make it back from wherever he goes down to. Okay, nice grab. Goes for the... I believe that was a forward throw. It might have been an off throw, but I know Sonic's throws send you in interesting directions. MikeKirbY's opted to take the Sonic hat. I wonder what he's going to use the neutral B from it. Because I know a lot of players... Okay, the up throw is probably going to take it. Yeah, it's going to take the stock. First stock going to MikeKirbY. But it's interesting because I know that a lot of Sonic players opt to keep the... I forget what the custom inhale is called, but the custom inhale so that they can use it again and again rather than taking the hat. But you know, if anyone knows what to do with Kirby, it's MikeKirbY, so let's see what he does with it. Okay, he's charging up the hammer, and that's the custom hammer that has like super armor throughout the entirety of it. If anyone was watched K-Tar doubles Devin 3000, who's head of the House of 3000's crew, used that custom a lot, and nice combo from MikeKirbY, but doesn't quite get that up B at the end of it. Sonic's still far from kill percent, but well, if he gets hit by the hammer, it's a bit of a different story. I believe Kirby can jump with that, so he's probably waiting for BlueTerrorist to try and approach him, but BlueTerrorist, interesting, opts for what might be a safer risk to jump up and in with that. This is just very tense because one bad move, or one good read on MikeKirbY's part, and this will probably kill Sonic. I don't know the custom too well, but I know that it's extremely powerful and fully charged. And the interesting thing here is that, oh my god. Wow. This is interesting because MikeKirbY has a huge lead, so he's actually he can use this as a tool to actually time out BlueTerrorist, because BlueTerrorist has to approach him and put on that damage, and he actually can't take MikeKirbY's stock. So this is... can Super Armor get broken by something? I'm not actually. I think if he grabs him, that's the only way to break it. This is actually really smart and definitely a bit trolly from MikeKirbY, because I'm pretty sure if BlueTerrorist, if he doesn't swing the hammer and BlueTerrorist doesn't find a grab him, I don't think there's anything BlueTerrorist can do to break the super armor. And MikeKirbY with a lead like this is just going to take the time out. It's very, very smart, but again, okay, gets the grab, and the back throw's also, I spoke too soon, not going to take the stock. Very, very good grab, sneaks in there with it, sees that MikeKirbY's, you know, more opting to try and hold on to the hammer as a fear tool, but either way, it's going to be a lot to make back. I mean, if he can take the stock quickly and get a couple combos, he could put this damage back on, but this is really tough. Only 26 seconds on the clock, and the hammer is charging again. This is looking almost impossible for BlueTerrorist, but he does take the stock. This is pretty much over. He's just going to hold himself up there. Yeah, this game's over. Alright, so moving on to game 3, 1-1. Wanna hop on? Alright, later man. Thanks. So I've actually never seen that tactic used before. Definitely, I mean, whatever works, right? Let's pull up, let's see what the chat is saying. Yeah, so I got the chat up now. It was a bit trolly, but you know what, it worked. So that's what he's got to do. But I think BlueTerrorist knows about that now. And you know, this is an interesting stage to take him to, because if he decides to go for that option again, I feel like it's even harder to get the grab. Well, maybe not on most platforms. I'm not really sure, but that's an interesting tactic that's going to be a factor potentially in a lot of these matches. This is a 3 out of 5 set, so we're going to pretty much see everything these players have to show. So now MikeKirbY's just spacing and timing these smash attacks really precisely. So he's just getting these punishes on Sonic's really fast approaches, which, you know, I mean, Sonic seems like unstoppable when he's approaching, but really, you can just hit him. I mean, he has a little invincibility on the startup of some of his moves, but there you go, like, BlueTerrorist is just approaching, and he's getting just attacked out of his approaches every time. So he's going to have to play a different kind of neutral if he wants to really get in, which is interesting, because you usually think Sonic never has trouble getting in, but MikeKirbY's just throwing out smart hitboxes defensively, and that nice reverse up the outer shield, gonna take the stock. That uppercutter is really, really solid. Wow, both players off stage, gets the hammer, but that's not enough. You can't really stop Kirby's recovery with that. He turns into a Meta Knight from Brawl to some degree. BlueTerrorist not too much percent on his second stock. Rip Duck. Okay, guess we're back air gets hit by back air of MikeKirbY's. Can you guys hear me fine? Because I'm speaking really quietly, so I want to make sure everybody's... I'm not one of those loud commentators, because we are very close to the players, and I do not like to disturb the players during their match. Can be inevitable with our space, though. And BT, you know, putting on a lot of pressure. He's slowly taking percent, though. But he's definitely got MikeKirbY kills for that, and he's going back. Okay! Oh, wow! And BlueTerrorist just SDs after killing him with that. I'm not sure why he wasn't able to jump out of that. So we're going into game 3. Actually, game 4. Okay, Mike's good, thank you. Trying to do our best to provide the best content for you guys. Again, sorry for the stream quality, I take it personally. Next time you will be seeing a much better stream. And the content is always on point. So if BlueTerrorist wants to take this field, he's just going to have to be more patient and trying to keep the percent lead, because last time I felt like BlueTerrorist was playing in a position where he was just afraid to let MikeKirbY put him in a position where he would have a strong lead and could go for a timeout tactic, but in reality, MikeKirbY actually just took advantage of BlueTerrorist's aggression. And BlueTerrorist opting for the Greninja, and wow, wait, and we've got MikeKirbY switching to Mii Brawler. Interesting. Mii Brawlers, you know, you can never really count that out with customs, so you can get those really early kills, but I'd wager to say that BlueTerrorist has more experience with Greninja than MikeKirbY does with Mii Brawler, but you know what, I really don't know, so let's see what happens. Solid lead from BlueTerrorist, going for that gimp with the Hydro Pump. I don't know if I've actually seen that work, but it definitely can. Water boxes are either the exact same thing as wind boxes or very similar. Oh, thanks, Skittlicious. But you know what? If it's great now, then it's going to be super great next time. Thank you guys for tuning in again, as always. And wow, I shouldn't have taken the time to remind you. No, but I totally missed what happened to that stock. Not sure what happened, but BlueTerrorist is in a good position now to take this stock, or at least to pressure him. But Mii Brawler, the light Mii Brawler, has such great movement and aerial momentum. He's crazy fast, so he can get out of a lot of situations just by that alone. And interesting thing, these players have definitely solidified themselves as the best players at this tournament, because either one who wins is going to be a rematch. Both of these players, actually, did MikeKirbY do it? No, not at this tournament, but he did at a previous POPnOFF. I was incorrect with that. Oh, there's my friend Joe in the chat. Hey, Joe. Nice narrative approach, and so he's at way too high percent for an off air to work for BlueTerrorist. Looking for that counter. Or was that a Shadow Stick? Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Greninja. Okay, no, that was the counter, because he's using the exploding counter, which is a custom move. And okay, that time he gets the Shadow Snake. I'm not sure. Again, it's so good. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling the helicopter kick played a factor in that first stock, but thank you for telling me that. Yeah, we've got strong lead, and you see MikeKirbY's using the shortcut custom on the Mii Brawler. BlueTerrorist is going to have to play really efficiently and not take any huge risks here if he wants to win this. Just one helicopter kick will take it, especially if it's closer to the edge. If it's mid-stage, he may live, but okay, and the down smash not quite going to do it. And okay, just makes it back, barely. Solid landing from MikeKirbY on that platform. I feel like some of them, like Greninja's Nair's, is a hard move to hit. It has like tiny hitboxes. It may have more like on startup, but you have to be really precise to hit with that move. But definitely impressive Greninja play from BlueTerrorist. He knows what to do with this character. Let's see. I don't think Mii Brawler has any kill throws. I'm not super familiar with his moveset. I just know about that helicopter kick. I'm just going to look for it here, but he's not going to get it from that. Definitely way too much percent. Jab's not going to kill. Okay, that's probably going to be it. Okay, so 3-1 for MikeKirbY. Good showing for BlueTerrorist. Taking third at this tournament. Definitely putting up